Hello, my name is Ava Bays, and this is my book report. I'm doing it on Mere Christianity by C.S. Lewis. Just a heads up, my window is open and I can't get it closed, so if you hear voices in the background, that is people walking outside. And also, I am reading from a script on my laptop right in front of me, so if I look like I'm not looking, it is because I'm looking at my laptop. So, question number 1, a summary of the main thesis of the book. This book is broken into several sections, all centered around one thing, that there are many different ways of worship, and all are good as long as we agree on the basics of our beliefs. The author begins with dispelling heretical beliefs that were very present at the time that he wrote this, such as pantheism, and then presents people with the true answer for all salvation, which is Jesus Christ. Then the author, throughout the rest of the book, deals with how Christians should go about their lives, the virtues of Christianity, and the scientific theology of God. The author presents readers with the fact that when they submit their lives to Christ, they can experience the fullness of life in Him in purity and in truth. Then question number 2. 2 insights that I gained and that I can put into practice that will help me grow in Christ. So I said, 2 insights that I gained from this book include a deeper argument of the existence of free will and the existence of morality. A few semesters ago, I got into a conversation with a professor who taught on free will, and it really opened my eyes to see the reality of what sin is in the world. It's a choice that we make or choose not to make, and our decisions determine our closeness to Christ. The author speaking on this and how the Christian lifestyle is a choice we must make that leads to the pathway of life reminded me that my love for Jesus is not a requirement or a one-time choice, but it is a daily decision on whether or not I'd rather follow and love Him or the desires of my flesh. Because thanks to the gift of free will, I'm not forced to love God and I'm not forced into sin, but I get to choose which one that I'm going to serve. And I think that makes it more of a real one-on-one relationship with God. So it just kind of drew me closer to Him, and I felt more of just a relationship with Him, more than just Christ being my daily duties. And the point of morality was a different concept for me. It never really occurred to me that there's almost a universal sense of morality, even to those who don't believe in any God at all, have a pretty close connection to what is right and wrong in the law of the Bible. Most people naturally know that murder, adultery, theft, lying, and all that are evil, even though they don't have the same point of reference as us. It was just kind of eye-opening to me that as I reflected on the idea that even when we do not know, God places these boundaries in our hearts to protect us. And then when we meet Him personally, a real conviction towards these things can really connect in our hearts. Just basically, when I think about, whenever you're, just growing up, you kind of naturally just know. I mean, obviously, kids sometimes are going to, take toys from their friends or whatever. But, as you grow, there's just kind of a natural, human nature side that's you might make me angry, but I'm not going to hit you because that's wrong. Or, I really want that TV. I can't afford it, but I'm not going to steal it because that's wrong, Obviously, there are some exceptions where people will, break the law of morality. But I just thought it was really interesting to think about the fact that, God is so present even when we don't think about it. And even when we don't acknowledge Him. A lot of people who don't know God still have a lot of the law, inscribed in their morality without even realizing it. And so, okay, that is all for the questions. And then you said to show a cover of the book. I used, I used Apple Books. So it's here's a picture of that is the, online cover. I don't know if you saw it. I think that's it. Yeah. Okay, that is the online cover. It's through Apple Books. It was 99 cents.